I'm sent. I'm simply another American, and another American story, like many of you out here, who looks down the road a little bit, is concerned about his country in the future, realizes there are going to be some decisions on the next president's plate that's going to determine our future and the future of our children and grandchildren for many years to come. That's hit home more to me than ever in the last few years. I have been blessed in many ways in my life. Some of them come a little later in life instead of a little sooner. And a couple of them are sitting at home now waiting on me to get back, ages 4 and 11 months, and I'm proud to have my wife and their mother with me here tonight, Jerry Thompson. Thank you for being here tonight, today. She wanted you to know that she's supportive also. We just came off the campaign trail, got in late last night, but she wanted to be here today. And I don't know, but I think she'd make a much better First Lady than Bill Clinton. What do you think? But we have been successful as a nation, and we ought to be proud of that fact. We shouldn't be ashamed of it. Take a lot of criticism around the world, but I always think of the proposition that I live in a country that shed more blood for other people's liberty than all the other countries in the world. And there's no reason to apologize for the United States of America. We are steeped in the tradition of honor and sacrifice for the greater good in this nation. We are proud of that heritage. And our country and these challenges that are going to be facing us in the near future needs a leader who stands by the principles that has made us a great nation, that understands this nation, understands her people, understands the greatness of America's past, but more importantly, understands the greatness of America's future. My friends, I submit to you, I am that man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, they tell me we still got time for questions and answers.
We do.
Because I got a couple of questions. Now, go ahead.
We submitted some questions from the members, and here they go. Some have argued that the Second Amendment means different things in different places, that it's okay for New York City or Chicago to impose more restrictions on gun owners' rights than it is in Tennessee or Montana. Do you agree with that view?
Nope. I would only point out that it's more than coincidental that so many places that have such high crime rates have the toughest gun restrictions in America. That's more than a coincidence.
What is your position on gun shows?
Well, just having come from one, no, I enjoy gun shows. I think that they're a part of Americana. I don't know that anybody would be against gun shows. There are various kinds of regulations and proposals that would restrict private citizens who are not professional dealers or anything like that and place rules on them as they go there. I've always been against that. We have had, over my years in the Senate, all kinds and any kind, as you well know, over the 8 years I was there, restrictions on Second Amendment rights of one kind or another. And those who would do that try to pick the most vulnerable areas, try to pick the high-profile areas, try to single out some little something. and embarrass somebody with it. And gun shows have been an easy target for that, but I've always resisted that and would continue to do so.
If elected president, will you support the position of the Bush administration that the Second Amendment protects an individual right to keep and bear arms and appoint an attorney general who does as well?
Yes. I think we're winning on the interpretation of the Second Amendment. I've always taken the position that it's kind of a complicated position that I've worked out. The Constitution means what it says, and it seems to me that the old militia debate that's been going on sometimes is not only being rejected in the courts, but it's being rejected by scholars who are not necessarily traditional friends of Second Amendment rights. But the Constitution does mean what it says, and it's not restricted to protection of militias. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure being with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful. I'm a great friend of Johnny Majors.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, he's a great
buddy.
guy. Great guy. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.